this is a reminder this morning to make sure that you do what works for you. Do what's best for you. I feel like it's many times that there's things that we want to do in our life and we don't, simply because we have other people's opinions, other people's judgment, other people's criticism. Um, and did I say judgment? Yeah. In the back of our head. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's coming to the forefront. Instead of us deciding that this is what's best for me, this is what's going to serve me, and I'm going to move forward in the process. But instead, we allow what other people have projected onto us to, take the floor, you know what I'm saying? And take precedence over what we desire and what we want and what works best for us. And that is, a part of the programming. That's part of how, we were raised, even from grade school. Um with your, when it comes to your parents, you know what I'm saying, siblings, like, you grow up and you're in environments where you're told, yes, you can do this, no, you can't do this because of that, and not even realizing, now that we're adults, that was all off of their programming and conditioning. That was all off of them projecting what they went through, that they either didn't want to go through again, or that they felt would be better for our lives. And in a sense, I guess it depends on what it is, but again, it's still programming and conditioning. And what I'm learning now, when it comes to dark night of the soul, when it comes to having ego deaths, when it comes to dying of the self, you are stripping everything that has been, everything that you've been taught. You're stripping everything that you have endured and encountered until that time. And you're relearning how to operate in this world. You're relearning how to navigate yourself, but from a clean slate, not from being told what and what not to do, what and what not to accept. You know what I'm saying? How to maneuver, and operate in situations. And it's definitely challenging, but I don't take something being a challenge um as a negative thing. You know what I'm saying? If anything, it's an opportunity to grow. It's an opportunity to learn and unlearn, right? And you have to be patient with yourself. You have to be kind. Um, but I feel like a part of that stripping is the stripping the judgment from others when it comes to you, when it relates to you and what you want to do. Um, stripping their opinions and not giving a damn. Like, you just have to come to a place where you don't give a damn about what people think. They're gonna think. Let's be honest. People can't even think for themselves. People can't think for themselves. People aren't doing what it is they're supposed to be doing in their life, or what would better serve them, or what it is that they desire. So why would you care about what somebody else thinks about what you're doing with your life, when you're the only one who has control of you and yours? Why? That makes no sense to me. Like, people are gonna think, they gonna talk, they gonna do whatever. When you think you're doing good and you're only going to get positive feedback, you still get people who are negative. You still get people who dislike you. You still get people who feel like you could have went a different route. Whatever. Like, you have to get to a point where you don't care about what people think about you. You don't care about how people see you, because how you think about yourself, how you perceive yourself, how you represent yourself and your reputation, that's all that matters. That is all that matters. And that will supersede anybody else's opinions, anybody else's likes and dislikes for you. It overpowers that. period. Like, other people's opinions and other people's perceptions of you should never outweigh your own. And if they do, then you need to do some introspection. You got to go back within, because it's not the other people that's the problem. Other people are not the problem. It's you and your mindset. So, I hope that resonated with somebody this morning. Always remember, you're still W do for win. That never changes. You're always W do for win. If you believe that, take a look at the link in my bio for my journal, W do for win. If you want to dive deeper into your self-awareness journey, your self-discovery path, also in the link in the bio is my journal, Be the Tree. I created that journal to help people on their self-awareness journey. I didn't personally have a journal to navigate through, but I did have a amazing coaches. So I created that journal as a tool for people to be able to use during their journey. So if you're interested, check that out in the bio. Other than that, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll chat with you guys soon. Bye.